is up and welcome back to my channel. I am here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is my first time visiting the area. I'm here for a little work trip. I'm here for 3 days and 2 nights. So it's Tuesday, it's about 4 o'clock and I just checked into my room. I had a connecting flight in Nashville. Both the flights were super smooth. And I think I'm gonna settle into the hotel and do a little bit of work and then grab some dinner. I am pretty hungry because I just had some Chick-fil-A breakfast like hours ago. But here we are, here is the room. Sadly, Nick is not here with me on this trip, so it's a little solo work trip. We're here to be a girl boss. I am back. It's been an insanely long day. I worked a little bit in the hotel and then I hurried up and jumped on the road and I grabbed kava for dinner and then I walked around this little shopping area and I got some stuff at Altered State, which I'll show you guys tomorrow maybe. I really don't feel like unboxing it now. It's like after 9. And then I went up to the pool and talked to Nick on the phone. And now I'm gonna shower and get ready for bed. I need to be at the work thing tomorrow around 8:15, so I'm probably gonna wake up at 6:30. It's like a 5-minute drive, so super close. I could honestly probably walk, but I don't wanna walk in like my business clothes and everything. So I think I'm gonna drive, and they have free parking too at the event. So it's like, I can't really talk too much about what I'm doing. I don't really like to share as much about my job as I once did on the internet, just because I see like what happens to certain people. And I just don't like to go into detail about really what I do. So I will say I work in corporate. I've been at the same company for the last 5 years. I work in financial services, but really that's all I want to go into detail about for what I do. And I would say I don't travel too much, probably like once a year, if that. Last year I didn't travel anywhere. The year before that I went to LA, and the year before that I went to Dallas. So I've definitely gone on a couple of trips, but it's not like super frequent just because I work for a huge global company and we have people like in all sites to cover the different areas. So it's really only whenever there's like special circumstances like this that cause a need for us to go on site. One thing about me is I literally love Saratoga Springs sparkling water. I don't know what it is, but I first had it in the Finger Lakes a few years ago and I was obsessed with it. I noticed that they sell it at a lot of places, but it's not very common around Pittsburgh. But the Pittsburgh airport does sell it and I picked it up at the airport and now I'm enjoying a crisp sparkling water. And I got a little fruit cup downstairs, some watermelon and blueberries. And I'm going to read on my iPad before bed, having a wholesome little night. I finished reading the Paris Twilight on the plane before, and now I'm gonna read the Sherry Frankie book about her experience with her mother and the whole YouTube scandal and everything. I started reading it. I got a couple pages in and it was like really intense, so I'm excited to pick it back up. But I think this is like my 3rd or 4th book I've read this year. I haven't been reading too much except on planes, because when I went to Hawaii I finished an entire book on the plane. So definitely been reading a lot on planes, but I'm gonna have some sparkling water and chill and then go to bed. It's like, I don't even know what time it is. There are like no clocks in here. Why are there never clocks in hotels? Good night, Jacksonville. We are up and going to get some coffee before I finish getting ready. I secured my vanilla iced coffee. I decided to go for a venti and I got a bagel. So I'm going to eat this before the conference. I think they might have a breakfast, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's never a good idea to assume that the breakfast one will actually be filling or food that you like. Here is my corporate OOTD. This blazer is new from TJ Maxx. This shirt underneath is old from Express. These white pants are also TJ Maxx, and my shoes are Dolce Vita. They are so cute. Let's go to this work event. We are here at the parking garage slightly early. It was a pretty easy drive despite some guy almost running me literally off the road. People in Florida drive crazy. It's a true stereotype. And I said what I said because the amount of absolutely nuts drivers here I've seen is just it's just crazy. Like, I'm trying to cross over and get in the left lane. I'm not from here. I'm trying to follow my GPS. I'm putting on my turn signal, and this guy is like coming up behind me like 60 miles an hour. So like I stay in my lane, and then he's like doing all this swerving and like getting up behind me, and I was just like, oh my God, like, I'm not trying to cut you off. Also, you came out of freaking nowhere. So craziness to start the morning, but I did bring my Starbies with me. Hopefully that's the vibe. I'm not really sure what to expect from this event that I'm going to. I've never been to something like this. I will say it's a conference, but it's also not a conference because we're here for like a couple different reasons, but I'm just like, I don't know what the vibe is going to be like. There are people here from other companies, and it should be an interesting day. I think we're supposed to end around like 5-ish, at least according to the agenda. So we'll see if it goes that long, but it's like 8:15 right now, and the check-in is from like 8:15 to 8:30. So I think I'm gonna head in for my big day. I'm back from a very long and eventful day. I learned a lot. I listened to a lot of good presentations, did some networking. I went to a little company happy hour. I didn't have anything to drink though. I feel like, I don't know, like I just am like, you know, you don't need a drink at a company happy hour. Like, you could, but you don't need one. So I didn't have one. We had this delicious lunch of tacos and chocolate chip cookie. It was so good. They had so many snacks. So it was a nice little event and definitely learned a lot. But now I think I'm going to try to drive to the beach. Hopefully it won't take too long. I think it's like a 38-minute drive, but I really want to drive to the beach so I can like walk on the beach, maybe catch the sunset, maybe grab a dinner. I'm still pretty full right now from lunch because I'm not used to having really big lunches, but I don't know. I think I have to see the beach because like my other options are just to walk on this river walk down here, which is nice, but I feel like you can only go so far on a river walk. Like, a beach definitely has more to offer. Wow, my makeup is like really coming apart. That's not cute. I hope I didn't look like that for too long. I changed into this more casual beachy dress, but I think I'm gonna wear my blazer because it's kind of chilly out. I made it to the beach. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's a little bit windy. Oh my God. This wind is insane. I'm back, you guys. I'm looking rather windswept. It was so insanely windy at the beach, but I grabbed some dinner and I tried to walk on the beach for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. And then I didn't go shopping anywhere because everywhere was closed. So I came back to the hotel and I sat on the rooftop and I called Nick and I went down to the little market and I grabbed some nighttime snacks. I got another fruit cup. I got some like pretzels and Chex Mix. And then I got these sour gummy worms because last night I was kind of like wanting a late night snack, and to be honest, the shrimp and fries was not very good, and I didn't really eat the shrimp because I was getting like grossed out by it, so I wanted to get some snacks. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got from Altered State yesterday because it's so cute. Oh my god, I just realized I have to pack tomorrow before I go to the conference. Oh my god. So I got a pair of these denim shorts. Super cute, right? They fit so nice. And then I got this like blue and white dress. I know the lighting in here is really bad, but it's just a pretty blue and white floral patterns, kind of giving like Positano vibes. I have no plans of going back to Positano anytime soon, but if I were, I would totally wear it there. But that's what I got at Altered State. These were both on sale. And I don't know if I'm just like old or if I'm just, it's giving like recession core, but I feel like when I was shopping yesterday, I was kind of like, no, I do not need a $48 tank top from Aritzia. Like, that's crazy, right? So I just bought those two things at Altered State, and you know, I was a minimalist. I was not spending a lot of money. Because funny thing, actually, not funny, but our company just announced today that like there's basically going to be like a suspension on travel from now until the foreseeable future because of like all the tariffs and everything. So yeah, we might be entering recession core. I don't know. But anyway, in other news, someone complimented my blazer today, which was nice. But I'm going to shower and then start to pack up because tomorrow we are heading out. This was like a super, super quick trip. Tomorrow we have the conference for like a half day, but then I have to go to the airport. I'll probably have some time to like stop and get some lunch or something, but that is what's up for tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. I am all ready for my last day on site. I still have to put on my lipstick, but I'm all packed up. And I'm gonna head over. Today it starts at 8:30 and right now it's about 7:45, but I still need to check out of the hotel. So I gotta get going. I hope you've been enjoying this like corporate realistic work week in my life. If you guys like this, please let me know because I could definitely make more like weeks in my life when I'm at home, just going into the office. I know for me, I love to watch work content and I feel like there's kind of a space for that. Because most people that do influencing do it like full time. So if you are interested in corporate vlogs, let me know and I can definitely upload more on my channel. So the conference is over and it's about 1 o'clock right now. I have a couple hours before I need to be at the airport. So I'm gonna head to this little coffee shop and grab some lunch and do some work. They didn't provide lunch today, but overall it was a good experience. I learned a lot, got to do some networking. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say about my day. We got some chocolate at the conference. This one team was presenting and they like made a joke about what they do and they're like, we do socks and rocks because they're like acronyms that stand for stuff, but they're like, we didn't think you'd like rocks, so we put chocolate in the socks. And I thought that was very creative and engaging, and we had to like rate all the presenters and I definitely gave them a 5 because if you give me treats, you know, I'm gonna give you a 5. I think that's only fair. You put in all of the extra effort, right? Like they filled up a little sock with chocolates. I was laughing so hard. This little area is so cute and the sight of palm trees always makes me so happy.